Yeah, Kendrick Mavs take it on the chin tonight. They go down 95 to 117 to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, what the kid did. Unfortunately, his team came out there and threw and built another state highway for the state of Oklahoma. I mean that highway's got 10 lanes in it. Well, yeah, man, building brick after brick for that new highway, man. It's gonna be a great looking highway, man. It's gonna replace 35. So, but yeah, man, Mavericks get blown out of this game. I guess we got them right where we want them. They got blew out in the Clippers game, but it kind of felt a little different. What was the score again? Jesus Christ.
95 117.
117, yeah, they pulled OKC Thunder pulled away from him and hid. Kendrick Perkins had an interesting tweet. If you want to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's only Kendrick Perkins, man. Yeah. Said, man, these young boys from OKC are serious. The agenda-free basketball they play is the most impressive thing about these young fellas. I know they got Brick City rocking again. Damn, I miss Mickey Mouse Steakhouse. After if anybody know a Mickey Mouse Steakhouse here, that's one in it's a great steak place, man. Up in they got one in they got one in Windstar. Great steak place. So man, you know, Kendrick know what we're talking about. Got a great T-bone right there, man. So mwah, shout out to Mickey Mouse Steakhouse. But yeah, 117-95 Mavs. Get drilled. What can we talk about? First half, a lot of fouls. First half, a lot of turnovers. Also, bad shooting. Luka, Tim, Josh, picked a bad time to be building houses in the great Oklahoma area. But and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's the truth, especially at the free throw line. And them boys went to another level the Mavericks couldn't get on tonight. But hey, it's game one. Not gonna cry about it. The Mavericks got drilled in game one against the Clippers, but like I said, it feels a little different because those some old dudes did that.
The Mavs have lost every game one under Jason Kidd.
That was the best that was the best they had game one. I don't know these young boys. They got these legs, but we'll see in game two. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a long series, but for this to be a long series, me and Walt we talked about it, discussion while the game was going on. You got to get Lucas' ass off the ball. If he's that injured, if he got one leg, basically one leg, he can't take nobody off the dribble. And his 3-point shot has no lift on it. If you look at it, it's hitting the front of the rim, or he's trying to push it and it hits the back of the rim. So you got to put him in the post. That'll be easy for everybody, especially for him. He don't have to work as hard. He's right there, close to the basket, and let Kyrie play on ball and do it that way, because this on ball Luka with his struggle.
There is no excuses tonight. Luka played terrible. That's why.
We just can't deal with that. That's a quick way to get you beat. Well, what about what's your dissection of the game?
Pretty much what you said. I'm sorry. I know Josh Green missed a lot of shots, but like you said, it's Luka for me tonight. Luka played terrible. At one point, he's just out there on the basketball floor. He wasn't playing defense. He's just standing around. He wasn't doing nothing. I mean, I'm sorry. This loss, to me, the loss is on him. For me.
Okay.
He gave you nothing tonight. He was one of 8.
Yeah, he gave you nothing tonight.
They were better off not even playing, not even having him play. I will put 75% of this on him. The other 25 on the shooting. The other 25. Luka needs to shut it down. Season over.
No, you can't shut it down because the season is over. He's going to play, but he's going to play. He's got to play a different way. He can't. He's got no push off on that shot, so he can't. And what they're doing is they're playing him for the drive. They actually want him to shoot because they know he can't get bombed. So now he's basically forcing jumping.
Look at that. They showed a highlight of him doing a turnaround shot in the post.
Yeah, he's got to get in the post. It's up to the coaching staff. You got to convince him. He's got to convince that dude, or some players got to get, hey, dude, you killing us right now. You got to get your ass in the post. It's easy for you. Let's do the outside game, creating shots, getting the post. Because it was when he got in the post, that's when he scored the most, especially on Luke Dort. I mean, Grant Hill was stunned about how Luke was moving Luke Dort. That ain't stunning. Luke is 6'8", 245. You ain't gonna move Luke Dort in that post, and that's where he needs to take him. And when he's out there, Luke Dort has the advantage because he has a one-legged man.
Well, also I told you Derek Lively needs to start.
Why am I hoarse? Why am I hoarse?
Does not need to start.
Good grief! Why am I hoarse? Why my voice sound like this?
Daniel Gafford needs to come off the bench this series. He can't start.
Yeah, you saw that from the opening tip. It's a size advantage. And Daniel Gafford's not using his strength.
Hell no. Hey, Daniel Gafford, can you play with some ferocity? Ferocity. I mean, my God, you let Gordon Hayward, little Gordon Hayward. I don't even know what he is.
That was bad right there.
Last time I seen him, he snapped his leg on national television.
That was bad right there, man.
You? Come on, man.
That was bad right there. Daniel, how you let 40-year-old Gordon
Come on, man.
You can't. That can't happen. That can't happen.
Cannot.
That can't happen. But the center position, whether it was foul or whether it's play, it was busted tonight. The fact of the matter that the Jason Kidd's last maneuver, he had basically playing all wings and forwards, let you know that the center position tonight was a bust. Either Derek Live was in foul trouble or Daniel Gafford was inefficient.
That's another thing too. The referees tonight, they're in foul trouble.
Yeah, what we talked about in the first half. Shout out to Tony Brothers, you've done it again. And his crew. Like I said, if you looked at game 4 against the Clippers, the game Tony Brothers refereed against the Mavs. Clippers went to the line 28 times. Mavericks went 15. Read into that what you will. Today, the first half was abysmal with the referees. I mean, if you're gonna let them play physical, let them play physical on both ends. Don't be sitting up here calling touch fouls. I mean, that basically kept PJ and Derek Lively off the floor because they kept getting touch fouls. Meanwhile, you got Lou Dort just barreling into people, and then when he goes on a pick and roll, he been shot with a gun over there. So but like I said, I don't like to blame refs, but that first half was ridiculous. The second half was all on the Mavs. Especially like I said, I'm the biggest Lucas supporter he is, but damn, bro, if you're not right, then you got to find another way, or you got to sit your ass down. But just setting up just taking lazy threes ain't gonna get it done.
I mean, just throwing the ball up. That they weren't even close.
So and that was it. But hey, shout out to the OKC Thunder. They're number 1 seed for because they was knocking that. Listen, that team plays 5 out for a reason. They can knock down threes, man. When they get it going, it's like a tidal wave. You wish you had some 3-point shooters. If you had 2 of their 3-point shooters, the Mavs would be in a good shape. But now you have Tim Hardaway and Josh Green, and those guys will just. Josh Green hit his first 2 out of his first three threes, and my God, he went on to miss 4 straight or something. They were just leaving him open, and Tim Hardaway was just useless out there. I don't think he really wants to be there. And if I'm Coach Kidd for the good of all team, you sit his ass down and send him on the way after season's over with.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you when I noticed this. Okay. They get it was a foul call on somebody for the Mavericks, and Tim Hardaway. It was a substitution. I think they finna sub out. They end up subbing out Derrick Jones Jr. Right? Tim Hardaway thought it was him. He just got in the game 2 minutes by a couple possessions ago. He looked at Coach Kidd and said, "What? I'm out." And he said, "Okay, I'll go." And I literally read his lips. He said, "Okay." And then Jason Kidd said, "No, I'm going in." And then Tim Hardaway said, "Okay, he's not in it. Why you got him in there? If a guy asked to come out, if a guy agreed to come out after 2 possessions to come out the game, he's not. He ain't really caring. So do the Mavericks a favor, do us a favor, and sit his butt on the bench. and then find a way to get him off this team next season because he's not happy with his minutes. He feels he should get more. His daddy feels he should get more. He's not going to get more because if you're not hitting threes, he's basically a poor defensive player. And once again, Luka and Tim Hardaway on the floor together is a bad idea. The OKC Thunder made their run early in the second when both of those guys were on the floor. If you look back at the game, because of two bad defenders, and if neither one of those guys are making their shots, it's impossible for the Mavs to stay on the floor with anybody, let alone the youngest team in the league that likes to run up and down the court. But go ahead, Walt.
No, I mean everything you're saying is true. I just think your star player didn't do you any favors tonight. Kyrie was playing his heart out, but it's just it. You have to. I mean, he did this last series. Like he didn't have a good series to start off, and then he came later on in the season. But I mean, in the series. But I mean, we got to figure something out with Luka.
You can't wait that long. Not in this one. You can't.
Yeah.
You don't have James Harden doing this using the James Harden thing. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander ain't gonna bail you out of like that. You got the game. Let me tell you something. Last series, Walt, you said I didn't believe you, but because I knew how the series was gonna go. When you said game 2, they did win it. You said game 2 is a must. I didn't believe that because I knew what I knew about James Harden. I knew he was going, as the series goes on, he was going to fade. I mean, the guy had a 3-2 lead against the Boston Celtics and played shit in game 6 and game 7. But in this series, game 2, game 2 is a must win.
Not necessarily because it's not necessarily a must win this series because
I believe it.
You still got 2 games in Dallas. They still got to come on the road to Dallas.
Well, me and you on opposite ends in this. I darn sure believe game 2 is 6 because you can't rely on guys getting tired in this series. They're younger than you. They got nothing but piss and vinegar in their league. They want to rub it down the court. That's all they know how to do.
You ain't lying about that part.
You need to find a way to get game 2. You need to find a way to get game 2.
You do need to find a way to get game 2 though. Going back to Dallas, you are in the situation like you are with the Clippers where you need to win. You need to win this one and get you going back to Dallas.
This is a good young basketball team, and you can't rely on when we're at home. They're gonna fold because they all they think in their mind. All we gotta do is get one. We get one, we can end this in 5. I'm just telling you how they thinking. So you need to try to figure out a way to get game 2.
All right, man. Let's go to stats and facts.
Okay. My God, I was talking. I forgot about the stats and facts. Jesus Christ. It won't take me but a minute. I mean, it ain't like trust me. I ain't gonna take but a minute to read these. if you're a Mavs fan, what really much to talk about here. All right, let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by me and Walt Chisholm. All right, let's get to the team stats. All right, let's get the Mavs. Shoot 39%. That ain't gonna get it done. Also,
that ain't it.
39% from the field. They also shoot 34% from 3. It was 12 out of 35. You shoot 39% from the field and 34% from 3 against anybody, let alone the best team in the West record-wise. You're gonna get your doors blown off. The OKC Thunder shot 45% from the field, but man, this is a problem right here. OKC shot 46% from 3. 16 of 35. That's not gonna get it done. If they're shooting 45% or higher, they'll win this series going away. Hopefully, they don't have a great shooting night like that in game 2. Also, free throw attempts. Look here. The Tony Brothers tried his best to make it look even in the second half. The Mavs actually shot 25 free throws. It was 17 out of 25 or 68%. OKC Thunder after shooting 22 free throws.
Listen. I know we don't like to do this with Kendrick. Sometimes you gotta look at a situation and understand if a referee is reffing the game and certain teams don't have a good record when he refs the games, that needs to be looked into.
Yeah, but Tony Brothers,
all bullshit aside.
Yeah, but Tony Brothers tried to make it even. He only gave after his crew gave the OKC Thunder 22 free throws in the first half. They only shot 6 more for 28. So he can go say, hey, it's even up, all that bullshit. But anyway, they shot 75% from the line. But like I said, look it up. Game 4 against the Clippers. Tony Bros refereed that game. Clippers went to the line close to 30 times to the Mavericks 16. Something into that. But anyway, let's go to the rebounding. The OKC Thunder out rebounded the Mavs because the Mavs was just throwing up Brick City out there, 52-39. Mavs, that's due to Mavs poor shooting. Offensive boards. This can happen. Mavericks got out muscle. 16-11 offensive rebounds. You mean to tell me the smaller team got 16 offensive boards? That either mean your center's not hustling or your whole team's not hustling defensive boards. That can't happen. Assists. Another poor stat for the Mavs. 29-19 favor the Thunder. Steals. Thunder had 8 steals. The Mavericks had 5 blocks. The Thunder and Mavs were even up at 8 apiece. Total turnovers. Mavs had 16. After they had 10 in the first half, they lowered it down to 6. Total up for 16. The OKC Thunder had 11. The Mavs had 12 points off the OKC's 11 turnovers. But this is the killer right here. OKC had 22 points of 16 Mavs turnovers. That can't happen. You can't turn around and get out rebounded. You can't commit 16 turnovers. You can't give up 22 points off the turnover. Also shooting under 30%. Under 35% from 3, under 40% from the field, and think he's going to win the game. That game turned out the way it's going to turn out because of these stats. Fast break points. The Mavs did a good job in holding them down as far as that.
Hold on real quick. We got to what adjustments do the Mavs need to make? We already said Luka needs to play in the post.
He doesn't need to be on ball. If he can't run the offense because he's hurt, he can't because he's not getting by anybody, and all he's doing is just chunking threes up, hoping they're going to win. He was 1 of 8 today. But we'll get into the stats later on. Let me finish up these team stats. Points in the paint. Mavericks got killed. Mavericks lost that one also. I didn't think that would happen. 40-32. Mostly Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but you also had Chet Holmgren doing his thing in there. That was a shocker to me. Also, the Mavs committed 21 fouls to the OKC 18. I know Tony Bros tried to even it up, but that was bullshit in the first half. Now let's get to the box score on here for the Mavs. Let's start off with the Mavericks. PJ Washington was in foul trouble most of the night. Only had 10 points. Was efficient when he was out there, but he was in foul trouble. He had 6 boards. Had a steal, had an assist. Also had a block. He was 4-7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3 in 26 minutes. PJ Washington, since has to be out there, especially with Maxey hurt. He has to be out there because he's out basically. Him and Derrick Jones Jr. are most athletic guys on the team that can actually keep up with their athletic guys. When he's off the floor, you know what that means? You're gonna see more Josh Green and damn sure more of Tim Hardaway Jr. Speaking of Derrick Jones, in 30 minutes, he had 7 points. Also had 2 blocks, had a steal, had 2 assists, and 2
might have been the best defender on the floor tonight.
3 of 5. Yeah, he's only defender on the floor because PJ Washington's in foul trouble most of the night. 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Daniel Gafford, 27 minutes, 5 of 12 from the field, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 11 rebounds, 16 points, and 5 blocks. That's big, but you got to look within the game. He had opportunities that he was given. He should have had like 25 points in this game, but missed layups, missed free throws, missed dunk attempts, getting just wiped out on plays by Chet Holmgren. I mean, dude, you outweigh Chet Holmgren about 60 pounds. I mean, come on, bro. God. You got to be stronger than that.
Hold on. I got to address this. Malcolm. I get you don't like Coach Kidd, but everything is not Coach Kidd's fault, bro. They were getting their head beat in. This loss has nothing to do with Jason Kidd at all. They were the better team. They made all their shots. Jason Kidd got Josh Green so many open looks tonight. and Josh Green did not make. He made what? How many points did Josh Green have?
Josh Green was 3 out of 8 from 3-point line. He made, like I said, he made 2 out of his first 3, and he went on to miss his last 5 out of his last 6. And it was the point in that game, Malcolm, they were leaving him wide ass open in the second half. They were leaving him wide open for they wouldn't even Malcolm, and they wouldn't even come out there to contest it. They was like, "No, bro, go ahead and shoot it." And he couldn't hit a shot. But he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one.
Listen. I thought we had this discussion today. The coaches really can't tell players what to do anymore, but I'm pretty sure he did tell him to stop, because after a while, I don't know, I could tell he got a little pouty, and he just stopped playing basketball. Like Luka was just out there, just standing around. He wasn't playing defense. He wasn't doing nothing. And you can't take him off the floor, because he might have a moment where he did have a moment where him and Kyrie, they got the game down to 1 point, and you were like, okay, here we go. And then I don't know, all of a sudden it just went back up to 11 points.
Yeah, it was a turn. They came back. And OKC hit a 3. I think it was Isaiah Joe. Then it was a turnover. They hit another 3, and then it jumped right back up to 7. So yeah. And that was pretty much it right there. Okay, Kyrie Irving, 37 minutes.
We sucked tonight, Malcolm. Let me put it to you like that, Malcolm. We sucked tonight. Just god awful suck.
Okay, Kyrie Irving, 37 minutes. He was 7 out of 14 from the field, 3 out of 4 from 3. Hit all 3 of his free throws. Had 20 points, 2 steals, had a block, 3 assists, and had a rebound in this game. Luka Doncic, my God in heaven, 41 minutes, 6 of 19 from the field, 1 of 8 from 3. 8 damn times. Stop shooting threes, bro. Get in the post. You are the biggest man, literally one of the biggest men on the floor. If you can't move, then get closer to the rim. That way you don't have to move as much. 6 of 10 from the free throw line. He missed 3 out of his first 4 and started hit 5 of his last 6. He had 9 assists in this game, 6 boards, 2 steals. My God, had 5 turnovers, all of them in the first half. 19 points in this game. Jesus Christ.
Well, Kendrick, remember in the pregame show I said the Mavericks are it's the role players just might have to win you this series. It's gonna be the role players gonna have to win it. The role players and Kyrie are gonna have to win you the series.
That's the problem, because I'm about to mention the role players' numbers right now. You may have a problem. You may have a problem there, Coach Chief. I'm about to mention the role. You ready? Are you ready about to mention these role players? You ready? All right. Up first. Tim Hardaway Jr. 17 minutes. He was 1 of 5 from the field.
Hold on. You about to answer Malcolm's question. In y'all eyes, how did Tim Hardaway Jr. play today? Go ahead. Take it away, Kendrick.
I'm glad you said that. Tim Hardaway Jr., 17 minutes. He was 1 of 5 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3. All of them was wide ass open. He had 2 boards. He had 2 points.
He had 2 where he ejected back to back.
Yeah, he had 2 points in this game. He was a minus 13. He didn't play any defense because he didn't have no steals or blocks. But he was a minus 13 when he was on the floor. So yeah, that's how Tim Hardaway played. God, Jesus Christ. Okay, Derek Lively, 13 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field. He only had 4 boards, 1 assist because he was in foul trouble most of the game. He was a minus 13. He only had 2 points. Like I said, 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Josh Green, 25 minutes. Don't confuse the field goal percent. He was 4 of 9 from the field, but it wasn't in the second half. He was 3 of 8 from 3. All his misses came in the second half. He was a minus 20. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 4 boards. And I swear I'm gonna keep playing. They were leaving him wide.
I told you. I said, Kendrick, look. I said, Kendrick, they leaving him wide open. They wanted to take the 3.
They didn't even contest. They didn't even run a guy out there. They was just like, go ahead and shoot it. If you hit it, good for you. Another guy who was god awful. And they set him down. Dante Exum, 9 minutes. He was so bad they put him in the pickup portion of the game.
Right out.
Yeah, he was 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. His struggles continue. He only had 5 points in this game. And then we had AJ Lawson, Jaden Hardy, and Dwight Powell 5 minutes apiece. Only had combining for 2 points. I mean, combining for no points in this game. No, 3 points. AJ Lawson hit a 3, and that's the stats for the Mavericks. For the OKC Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
Are you guys gonna love these? Are you guys gonna love these numbers? Just check this out.
Chet Holmgren, 31 minutes. He was 8 out of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He also had 7 rebounds. 4 of those were offensive rebounds. That's a shocker to me. I didn't think he was that muscle to get 4 offensive rebounds. He did tonight. Also had 1 assist, 2 steals, had 3 blocks. He's a plus 18, had 19 points. Jalen Williams. The young
no. How many points did Chet have?
19.
Okay, well, guess what? Half of that come on Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, basically.
Because Daniel Gafford, you don't play with ferocity when it's time to get the basketball. What is all this? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call this light skin behavior you got. It's light skin behavior. Get the ball and go up hard. Stop trying to make cute layups.
Come on, man. He got hazel. Come on, man.
What?
He got hazel eyes. Man.
Come on, man.
Hazel eyes.
I'm sick of it. You know what? They keep talking about how Derek Lively is over there working with what's the name? Maybe I'm sorry, Derek Lively's working with Tyson Chandler. Maybe Dave Gafford needs to be over there working with Tyson Chandler. My God, Jesus Christ, this is bad. This is 2 series in a row. He's been dominated.
He got hazel eyes, man. Got hazel eyes. He got cute eyes. Okay. Jalen Williams.
I did not let us down, Taylor Jones.
Okay. Jalen Williams in 36 minutes. He had 18 points. He came on big time in the fourth quarter. He was a plus 15, had 5 assists, 5 boards. He was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3, 6 of 15. His numbers don't look that good, but man, he showed out in the fourth quarter. I mean, he really put the game away. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what can I say? 37 minutes, God. 8 of 19 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Had 29 points. He was a plus 21. Had 2 blocks, 1 steal, 9 assists, and 9 boards. But this was the kicker. He was 11 of 13 from the free throw line. All of that was in the first half. That 13 free throw attempts in the first half. The Mavericks only went to the line 12 times in the first half. You want to know?
Jesus
so he out free throw the Mavs 13 to 12 himself in the first half. Kind of
they showed the stat. I think at halftime or something like that. I think Luka and Kyrie combined had like 29 points or something like that. I'm sorry, 27 points.
No, that was yes.
Him alone had 29.
Yeah, that was in the third. That was in the start of the fourth quarter when they put that stat up there.
Right.
Jay Gilly and his bloody lip. 17 minutes, 1 of 4, 0 of 2 from 3. 2 points. He was a -7. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I think the adjustment on defense is they may funnel everything and make Josh Gilly a shooter. Because he didn't shoot that much because he didn't have to. But this guy did. Lou Dort. 26 minutes. He had 7 points, plus 18.
Put the clamps on Luka tonight too.
4 rebounds, 1 assist. Put the clamps on when he's outside on the 3-point line, just jacking up threes. It's not the hard to defend when the guy just want to keep jacking up threes. 2 of 9 from the field. It's easy to play defense there. 2, I can play defense on Luka. He gonna keep jacking up threes.
Lou Dort came, of course, said, "Damn, I got the night off tonight."
I got the night off tonight. He didn't have to do much.
It's easy work.
Yeah, light work. But yeah, 7 points in 26 minutes in the game. 8 plus 18. It Waters the third, 3 points. Oh, okay, excuse me. I'm sorry right here. I don't think he played that much. Jay Williams, the other Jay Williams, out of Arkansas. 17 minutes. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He dominated Daniel a couple of times. He got an offensive board and dunked on his head. He had 11 points. He was a plus 3, 9 boards, 2 assists in this game. Gordon Hayward, he blocked
Daniel Gafford.
He's also blocked Daniel Gafford's shot in 7 minutes. He had no points, but he did have that block though.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Curry Williams. No, Curry. He's Isaiah Joe in 15 minutes. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3-point range. He had 6 points. He was a plus 12. He had 2 assists and 3 boards. Andrew Wiggins, 23 minutes. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 16 points. He was a plus 18, 2 assists and 5 boards. And Casey Wallace, the local kid, 23 minutes, 7 points. He was a plus 13, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. And that is your stats and facts of the night, of a terrible night by the Mavs. Brought to you by me, myself, and also Walt Chisholm.
Let's not waste any time with this one. We got Coach Kidd and Luka did some talking after the game already. Let's go over to Coach Kidd right now.
Oh man.
Yeah,
man. I'm only talking.
It's like that.
Go ahead. That's it, Coach.
It's like that, Kendrick. It is like that.
6 turnovers in the first quarter. Was that communication, their aggression? You guys get a little ragged?
Yeah, maybe a combination of both, just unforced turnovers that we normally haven't made. We talked about, taking care of the ball. You can't turn the ball over against them. And we did that in the first, and that kind of put us behind a little bit. But again, to get it to within one, there in the third, we got to be better. I thought we got off to a good start, even with the turnovers. But we got to be able to make shots, and we just didn't make shots tonight.
So what happened?
Well, they made shots. They came out, I think they were 11 for 14 from 3, and so we got to be better. Taking the 3 out, they shot the ball well. You got to give them credit. They played well tonight. Yeah, it's we thought we did a really good job, but then he started to get to the free throw line there in the second, and so you gotta give him credit. He understands how to get to the free throw line. I thought early on we were doing a good job of contesting shots, but again, that's why he's one of the, if not the MVP of this league. He's not just going to settle. And so we have to do a better job of keeping him off the free throw line, because once he gets going at the free throw line, it's hard to stop him.
Talked about there's no panic in this room. Been down 0-1 quite a few times. That helped everybody realize this is a marathon.
Yeah, it's a series. No one wins the series just by winning one game. So we got a game Thursday. We'll go back to the drawing board and see what we can do better. But for overall, we got to give a better effort on both sides, not just the defensive. And we got to be better on the offensive end.
Jason, you guys have been so good at the rim running game. What was off in that respect?
Yeah, our bigs, we didn't capitalize. We missed some shots that we normally have here in the playoffs. We'll take a look and see if we can be better there. But again, our turnovers put us in a bad situation, so we didn't get to convert a lot of them. But we missed some bunnies. We'll go back and see if we can convert those going into game 2. Hopefully that can change the series.
Coach, we saw physical defense play a part with Luka and his shot today. Obviously, with the knee injury that he's laboring through. But how do you guys get better looks for him, or how do you guys get shots going for him?
Yeah, he got to the line 10 times, and as Shea gets going from the line, these the best players understand how to score, and so he knows how to get to the free throw line. He has some good looks at 3, and so we got to help him out, get Dort off of him a little bit more or better. We had some offensive fouls when we were setting screens, so we'll look at that to see if we can be better in that area.
Jason, when you talk about the pick and roll game, just a couple questions ago, it felt like you were getting a lot of touches with Gafford about 10 feet in. Is that do you view that as a positive situation? Is one of the things that maybe is an improvement is trying to get those catches closer to the rim?
Yeah, he's done that for us since he's been here. So if it's 10 feet or if it's 9 feet or if it's 8 feet, we believe that he's going to be successful. And so if he catches at 11 feet, we still believe that he's going to be successful. So we just he missed some. It happens, and we're going to continue to look and see if we can take advantage of that. Understand there's going to be a small waiting for him, so no different than the Clippers series when they had a small there. We just got to be able to finish. Thanks.
Any objection, Kendrick?
Basically hit the nail around the head. Turnovers, got you in trouble. I'm trying to let me go back. I'm gonna try to see the list because they had 16 of them. I want to see the turnovers.
Is this just a thing where he said that we just missed shots?
Well, yeah, if you keep jacking up, you're gonna miss shots. I think he put a point on. We gotta be. He did put a point. If you heard it, we gotta be more aggressive. We gotta be better, not just on the defense end. We gotta be better on the offense end. We can't just settle. I wonder who that's directed to. Just selling for shots. But let's just the turnovers off. Luka had 5. Kyrie had 4. Derek Lively had 2. Green had 1. PJ had 1. Derek Jones has 1. Daniel Gafford had 1.
Sounds like most of your turnovers came from your best 2 players.
Yeah, best 2 players. You had Luka and Kyrie with combined 9 turnovers. I think Kyrie had 4 turnovers in the first 6 minutes of the game. That can't happen. Luka also had a lot of turnovers in the second quarter, and I think he had 1 in the third quarter. But yeah, man, you got to take care of the ball, and you got to be able to shoot. How many shots? I mean, other than Luka's bad shooting, you saw a lot of guys. Tim Hardaway Jr. Once again, Josh Green. You had who else I saw? You had Derek Jones Jr. with a couple. Dante Exum had a couple. That's wide open 3-point shots, Walt, and you're not making them. They're wide open 3-point shots. They're not contested. They were wide open. You got to make them shots, man, because if you don't make them,
you heard me kept yelling that. You got to knock these down.
Because what they're going to do is OKC just going to pack the paint in. They're going to pack the paint in and say no driving lanes because until you hit your shots, that's what's going to loosen it up. You got to be able to hit your shots if you want to be able to hit. If you want them to be able to get to the basket and hit layups and dunks, because if you got 4 or 5 guys packed in the paint and you're not hitting jump shots, then you're not hitting wide open 3-point shot. There's no chance of winning because they're going to keep doing what they want to do. Grant Hill alliterated to it throughout the game how OKC was just packing the paint because they didn't believe the Mavs could hit shots, and they proved them right.
Well, yeah, they, like you say, the turnovers came from your 2-star players. Josh Green, you got to knock these down. If they're not going to do that, if Josh Green's not going to knock these shots down, then we need to find a way to get Kyrie open for threes. He seems to be the only one knocking down threes right now.
Yeah,
we need to find a way to get him open. He Coach Kidd said we need to find a way to get we need to find a way to get Lou Dort off of Luka better. Well, you can't do that. You can't do that if you ain't making shots.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
You got to make shots.
Lou Dort. Luka's success on Lou Dort came in the post. It didn't come on pick and rolls. It came in, like I said again. If his knee's not working, the pick and roll's not working because he can't. He has minimal athleticism as it is. Him trying to sit up there and work with one leg with light athleticism, and then him trying to go off pick and roll is not going to be successful anyway because he can't exploit anything. All he's going to do is try to do a step back. He can't even get to the bucket. If you look late in the game, Walt, the one time he did go to, I think Grant Hill noticed it. One time he did go to this one, the game's out of hand. He did go to the basket and get a layup. He was limping after the play. You can see him noticing him limping. Well, he got to play off ball. He's got to play, and you got to let Kyrie run the show, and Luka be the second hand scorer in the post where he doesn't have to use athleticism. He just uses brute strength.
Well, let's go over to Luka right now and hear what he had to say about his performance.
No athleticism because he ain't got athleticism. The athleticism he did have, he don't have because he's a one-legged man. At least when he's in the post, He's closer to the basket. He just used brute strength to overpower people. He can just use his old man game. That's easy. Oh, that's why you call it old man game. No athleticism. Old man game.
Yeah, true. Let's go over to Luka now.
Why do you think the game got away from you guys after that?
I think just effortlessly we need to be better through the whole game. That the quarter we got to one, and then I think we relaxed a little bit. So we just gotta have the effort for 48 minutes.
Luka, obviously, we've talked about your knee. Oklahoma City is a good defense. When you look at your shooting night, what went into that?
Who cares? We lost, man. We just gotta move on to the next one. I gotta be better. We gotta be better, and just we're known for game one struggling, but we gotta focus. They're a great team, great defensive team, great offensive team. So it's not gonna be easy at all. We gotta play very good basketball and focus basketball for 48 minutes.
How can you be better?
Effort, making shots.
You guys have been down 1-0 a lot. It's familiar territory. So does that help you realize that hey, this is not panic time?
At the end of the day, you gotta one team gotta get to the four wins, right? And obviously, we'd like to have game one, but you just gotta watch film, move on to the next one. There's a new game in 2 days, so we got another chance to win. Yeah, we just got to stop fouling him, especially in that first half. They shot 22 free throws. We just got to get our hands out and stop fouling, That gets guys in the rhythm, so then it's hard to stop them.
Luka, what can you do to try and get the rim running game going? Doing Gaff, it seemed like y'all were struggling to get going.
Yeah, I think both D-Live and Gaff, have a lot of reservation. They just need to, I think we talk about playing off two legs and just go dunk it. If Chad's going to be up there, there's going to be a small down, and he just needs to, they both need to go and dunk that. Thank you. Oh, that was quick.
Would you like to sound out first?
Well, one thing he did say was that I did alliterate. He said the same words as Coach did. We got to shoot better. We got to be more aggressive. I didn't like the comment he made about, well, who cares? We lost. When he asked him about his shooting, well, that's most of the important. You shot like shit and continue to jack up shots. Yeah, so they come into the reason why you lost the game. Also, yeah, that's about it for me. That's about it. That's about it for me.
Well, like you said, they got to be better. That's a given.
Yeah, it got to be better. But yeah, he's got to be better. One time he did that accountability. He apologized to Kyrie. He said, "I'm so." He apologized in one game. He said, "But he didn't apologize to the whole team because man, you took 8 threes and you only made one of them, and that was the first quarter. You just kept jacking them up, man. If the 3 game had not gone, you got to go to something else. But that ain't just for him. That's just the whole team. I'm looking at the stats right now as we see. That was in the post right there. That's good, Luka. Get in the post. Use your size. Use your strength. As I'm looking at the stats, Jesus Christ, they were 30. They were 12 out of 35, 34%. That's in case the game. The OKC Thunder was 16 out of 35 for 46%. That's the game right there. If you're gonna take that many threes, you're gonna have to hit them. The 3-point percentage was bad for the Mavericks. Not just team wise, individually wise. Let's see, Luka 1 out of 8. Tim Hardaway Jr. 0-4. Josh Green 3 of 8. Derrick Jones Jr., he's 1 of 3. I mean, that's just not going to get it done. The guy who was the best, the two guys who were the best 3-point shooters in the game were Kyrie Irving and PJ Washington. PJ Washington was 2 out of 3. Kyrie Irving was 3 out of 4.
Looks like the Mavericks loss is carried over to the Stars as they just got beat in overtime, 4-3.
Oh no! Why does Dallas teams love to lose game 1? You better stop that mess, man. Come back to bite you in the eye.
Here's Kyrie here's Kyrie going to the basket.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need Kyrie to get more aggressive. Sometimes some games you gotta be selfish. And the first half, I know he wants to. He don't want to. He's trying to be a good soldier, want to step on toes, but it's okay to step on toes. See, this is the game Luka need to be made. Post up, old man game. He don't have to move around much. No, I know people want to talk about how Lou Dort is strong. Let me tell you something. He's not stronger than Luka. If you saw those 2 post ups, those on Lou Dort, and he didn't have a problem putting them in the rim on either one. But when he's out there on the 3-point line and he can't hit shots and he can't get by nobody because he's got one leg, Lou Dort's got the advantage. Lou Dort had a lot of work today because he just stood back there and go ahead and shoot them threes, man. Go ahead and shoot them.
God dog.
One of OKC's threes by Case and Wallace. And they was hitting timely threes, man. Every time the Mavericks would make a little run, they would hit a 3 or go on a little 5-0 spurt or a 6-0 spurt. And yeah. That's Chet Holmgren.
You Derek Lively, you're gonna have to play a little bit. You got to put a little bit more.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not advocating for hurting the guy, but they need to get a little more physical on Chet Holmgren. It was a little too easy for him tonight, my friend. I mean, I'm not saying cheap shot a guy, but you need to but by God, he's 205 pounds. You need to let him know you need to let his little ass know you there.
Oh God, there's some Tim Hardaway 3. Oh, thank you, Derrick Jones Jr. for saving that one.
Yeah, that's a brick, a Tim Hardaway brick right there. And like I said with Tim Hardaway, he looks like a guy that's mentally checked out. Got guys, people, family members in his ear. And if he's mentally checked out, like I said before, we had this conversation about.
Look at this. He going back up and putting the ball in. Dunk the basketball with 2 hands.
We talked about with Tim Hardaway 2 minutes in while he's back in the game. Jason Kidd does a substitution. He asked, "Yeah, is it me?" Okay, I'll come out. And Jason Kidd had a strange look on his face, like, "No, I'm subbing out Derrick Jones Jr. You just got in the game." That'll let you know how mentally he focuses in it, and he's been that way since they made the trade. So. Get him on out of here, and push that ship down the river, man.
I was thinking that they didn't need Maxey, but damn it, maybe they do need Maxey.
Yeah, I was.
You didn't need Maxey to win this series.
I understand what you were saying, and I said, well, maybe, but if the center play is not going to be, if Chet Holmgren was going to be able to do, I mean, Chet Holmgren had 5 offensive boards in this game. If that happens, then they busted the center position. And that can happen. That's when they got the lead back down to 4. But then Isaiah Joe hits a 3 right here.
Right here.
Back up. Yeah, he puts it right back to 9, right back to 4. And then they went on another little run spurt. They got him settled down.
You thought there was a chance. And
yeah, but this is 3 right here. They hit timely 3s. Y'all bam, a 3 right here. They hit timely 3s. You got Lou Dort. He only hit 2 3s. But
there's another Thunder basket.
Turnover.
Hey, don't adjust your phone or wherever you're watching. Don't adjust it. These are not the same plays.
And that's another 3, bam, right out there. And then
that's how we got back up to 11.
And this one we always had that saying, well, get the women and children out the house, get the women and children out of bed because the house is on fire.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, well, could you rewind that Josh Green 3? Could you rewind that Josh Green 3, please? If you can rewind it, just please. I just want to point out something. Please, please, please.
Yeah, there it is. It's coming.
Okay, pause it. Pause it. You see how wide open they were leaving? You see how wide open he was? That was that Josh Green the whole game. and he was 3 out of 8 from 3. He was practice shot wide butt open, and he only hit 3 out of 8. He missed 5 open threes. He only made 3 of them. He was open the whole night, and he shot a poor percentage. That should scare you if you're a Mavs fan, especially what you're getting out of Tim Hardaway. So they got. I mean, they got. Meanwhile, these guys just bombing threes. They got Shea.
Every three was a bomb. Look at this. At the Paycom logo. My God.
Boom. I mean, just Isaiah Joe, just timely threes, and this is when it got out of hand right here. Nothing they can do.
Yeah, this is at that point when Samaki Walker was watching basketball game and said, "Damn, I thought that white suit I wore on draft night was ugly till I watched this basketball game." And I said, "Damn,
Kyrie cut it to 10, but here's a corner 3 by Chet. Put up to 13, and then it was just nothing but thunder. Look at her, number thunder. Look at her, Chet Holmgren. Somebody need to put a shoulder in this shit. Just let them just go off in there. Come on, man, that's too soft."
Come on, man. It's about to get really bad the rest of the end of this highlight.
It's a little too late for Kyrie because these guys were in the groove right here.
Kyrie was trying, bless his heart. He tried.
Yeah, but it was a little too late. At this time, OKC got in the groove. Look at another 3. They got in a 3-point shooting groove. I think they made 5 or 6 threes in the 4th.
Yeah.
Including this guy right here.
Here's another one.
He made 3 threes. Jalen Williams in the 4th. It was all over then. Church.
Yeah, this is where he took PJ along for the ride. Come on with me.
Yeah, PJ was in that back. PJ was that back seat. Dude. Oh man.
Here's another 3. All right, that was a dagger. That was a dagger right there. At that point, this is when they got the women and children out. They said, "Yeah, everybody else come sit. Everybody come sit down."
Yeah, you got out of hand. Like Kendrick Perkins says, Mickey Mouse State Hot's gonna be full tonight. Look, another dunk. Somebody got to put a hand in Chet Holmgren. Was that Chet Holmgren? No, that was the other Jalen Williams. These guys, listen, Derek Harper alliterated to it. If you allow a team to do everything they want to do, you have no chance. They're hitting threes, and not only hitting threes, they're getting dunks. There's no shot. Shot.
Oh man. All right, man. Well, that's pretty much a wrap on tonight. So, I mean, there's nothing more we can tell you. You see it with yourself. You see it for your own eyes.
Yeah, that was a glorified. Like I said, we complained. The first half was a joke with the fouls. That was another joke. I know Tony Brothers tried to give a lot of fouls to the Mavs to even it up, but just be consistent, man. That's not fair to OKC Thunder, giving all the fouls in the Mavericks in the second half. That's not fair to them. That just shows how slack you are as a referee. I don't complain about it. I rarely do. I don't think, but this was a joke. But Mavs got, like Coach Kidd said, the Mavs got to be better offense. You got to, bro. You got to hit them. You got to be better offense. You have no chance to win this series. The Maxey thing is a thing. Remember, Maxey was the only guy besides Kyrie that was hitting threes in the last series. That's what I was worried about. He was actually shooting the ball. He was shooting like 52% from 3, and like you gonna miss that because you ain't getting nothing out of Josh Green. He's inconsistent. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked out. Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington, who you may get good out in one game, bad out in the next one. And Luka with whatever he's got, his bad 3-point shooting, it just leaves you with Kyrie, and that's just not enough. That's not enough against a team that leads the league in 3-point shooting percentage. That's just not enough. That's not enough. But game 2, it's a new day. Like Luka did say something truthful. They got to win 4, so the series not won in game 1. But man, it looks pretty dim how the Mavs play. But you can't get. You're not having Tony Brothers. Listen, before we end the segment, I get some good news. Tony Brothers will not be refereeing game 2.
No, he will not.
And also,
it's gonna be Scott. It's gonna be Scott.
Clippers. Well, Hey, you got to take the good with the bad, I guess, or bad with the bad. But anyway, and also the Clippers shot out their mind in game one of the last series and blew the Mavs out the door. The Mavs 1-6. That's the only hope I can give you right there. Other than that, well, take it away.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll be back Thursday night when the Mavs play again. What time is that game?
Is that a?
It's on ESPN. I know it's on ESPN.
That's an 8:30 game, ain't it?
Yes, another 8:30 game.
Yeah, it's gonna be doubleheader.
Another 8, but it's on ESPN this time.
Guys, if you want to know, if you didn't watch, the Celtics whooped up on the Cavaliers 120-115. Tomorrow is only one game on tomorrow. Pacers and Knicks tomorrow on TNT, 7:00 game. And also, as we know, the Mavs play Thursday, Cavaliers Celtics, and early game and Mavericks 8:30 on ESPN on Thursday night. This will be on ESPN. And I think Friday, that's when the Nuggets and Timberwolves resume their series in Minnesota. They're up 2-0 in dominant fashion.
All right, man. So we'll be back Thursday night at 8:00 when the Mavs take on the Thunder again in Oklahoma. So until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, and we will see you around live this Thursday night at 8:00.
Oh man, you look defeated.
I am. I look defeated, man. Lucas stole my heart away, man. After this bomb,